CBS The Bold and the Beautiful revealed that after being kicked out of Forrester Creation, Thomas was still looking for ways to be recognized. He once begged Steffi to give him a chance to return to the company, but this time Steffi refused. Thomas had no choice but to think about starting a new company, but now he's penniless and doesn't even have a place to live. So Thomas wants to sell 5% of shares of Forrester Creation to outsiders. There would be enough money for Thomas to start a new company. When Eric found out about this, he was very angry. Shares of the company cannot fall into the hands of outsiders because it will endanger the company if someone wants to take it over. Thomas is Eric's nephew, but Eric doesn't let this happen. Eric did not expect Thomas to think so shallowly that he wanted to sell the shares that Eric had left him. But Thomas had a completely different opinion from Eric. He thought that if Eric had transferred the name of the share to him, it would have belonged to him. Thomas was in complete control over these shares, and even Eric has no right to interfere. Despite Eric's anger, Thomas still argued with him and left. Eric was so angry he had a heart attack. He was helpless when Thomas was so stupid and obstinate. In the end, Eric passed out as soon as Thomas left. Eric will be discovered by Steffi soon after. Steffi's very worried about Eric's condition. He is elderly and has a history of heart disease, so of course his health is very unstable. Eric should avoid getting too angry or it will affect his condition. Because of this, people take great care of Eric and avoid getting him too angry or agitated. This time Thomas's actions were too unruly. He angered Eric without knowing Eric, so he fainted. Steffi quickly took Eric to the emergency room, but it seemed that the situation was not very good. Eric is in critical condition right now, and everyone is praying for him. Thomas, after arguing with Eric, walked away. He was completely unaware that Eric had fainted and was taken to the hospital in critical condition. It wasn't until a while later that Thomas received word that Eric was in the emergency room. Thomas immediately understood everything, and he deeply regretted arguing with Eric. Steffi blamed Thomas for being ungrateful, for making Eric upset. Eric was the one who brought up the two cousins that Thomas not only was so grateful for, but also made Eric into this mess. Ridge, who was on a business trip abroad, also received the news. He's trying to arrange work to return as soon as possible.